Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from tinaheals.com, and this video will explain to you why certain diets will be conducive to your well-being, and this depends on the elements in your natal chart. So you look at Sun, Moon, Ascendant, even Mars and Venus, and you make your call. There are four elements in astrology: fire, air, water, earth. Okay, we know that. The basics, four elements. And if you go by sun sign, some people prefer the sun sign, some people prefer the ascendant. Or you can do a best of three or a best of five if you're taking Mars and Venus, and you can figure out if fire is dominant for you, or air is dominant for you, or water, or earth. And according to the strongest element present in your natal chart, you can devise for yourself the perfect diet, which will help you keep an optimal weight and be, an absolute health, so to speak. Okay, I am vegan, so I usually only eat vegan food. But if you're not, then you can go for dairy, and I'll tell you which elements go well with dairy, which element goes well with dairy. And let's begin with fire. So the fire is hot, it is dry, and the signs that deal with fire are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, these are the fire signs. And if you say have your sun in Leo, or if you have your sun in Aries, ascendant Sagittarius, or whatever in the fire, then these are the kind of foods you need to eat. So when you think of fire, you think of hot and spicy food. Okay, fire. I'm on fire. You have that hot chili and you're like, you're on fire. You have that hot Indian curry and you're on fire, right? And if fire is prominent in your chart, you tend to eat very quickly, which is not good. You should ideally chew your food 36 times. If you can't do that, at least 20 times. So fire sign people tend to eat quickly, okay? And they don't put much thought into their food. They don't bless their food. And they can be like, okay, give me a sandwich and I'll be on the go. Aries especially. Okay, they don't take that time out to think about food, to bless food. Yes, they can be foodies, but they are more on the go, and they prefer hot and spicy food. Okay, remember, if you are not keeping the elements in balance, for instance, if fire is very strong in your physical body, then it's going to burn through your energy source. It's going to burn through your stomach, okay? And this can have you tired, have you exhausted, right? And if you don't have much fire in your system, this is the other way around, then you don't have that digestive fire, and you can't digest anything, okay? And your body will find it very hard to fight off infections and autoimmune diseases, right? Now, if you have low fire, then you need to take in food stuff that is more hot and spicy, okay? Think of how you can have more colorful vegetables and put some cayenne pepper in them, okay? Turmeric, cayenne pepper. Working with spices is one of the best ways to enhance your diet. Spices are age-old, and they are medicinal as well. Turmeric is known to be more potent than most antibiotics. So, think of spices. They're very healing, right? And think of, if your fire is too high, then you need to cut down on the fiery food and the spicy food and the masala, and then you need to have more bland food, and you need to take time eating no matter what, okay? Now, water. So water signs will be by Cancer and Scorpio and Pisces. Okay. Now remember, Cancer is ruled by the Moon, Scorpio Mars, and Pisces Neptune, right? And they oftentimes, these water sign people, they like alcohol, they like beverages, okay, and they like dairy products, okay. They love seafood. Yes, they love seafood and moist and watery food, soups, anything that is moist, okay, they like that. And oftentimes I have seen that water sign people tend to change their diets according to their emotional state. So if they're feeling upset, they tend to eat more, or tend to eat less, or tend to eat a certain food more. So their food habits depend a lot on their emotional states. Okay, Cancer also rules the breast and the stomach. So, food is very intimately connected to the water elements, and especially comfort foods, okay? And remember that when water is strong, right, in your body will have a slower metabolism and will be flooded, water retention, and sluggish. You won't be able to lose weight. So if you have very, very strong water in your natal chart, and in some way you're suffering from water retention or some kind of excessive bloating, stomach bloating can happen with Cancerian placements, okay? And if you feel sluggish, you can't move, feel sluggish, and it's best to correct your diet, okay? Have less liquor, have no caffeine, no alcohol, no dairy products. Shift to a raw vegan diet at that moment, okay? And if the water is less, then the process of filtration gets contaminated. Okay, if you have less water in your natal chart, or if you need to balance the water fire element, or say water earth element. Now, certain elements are friendly with the other, like fire and air go together. Okay, they're sextile in astrology, and earth and water go together. So certain elements are friendlier with each other. Okay, that's something to think of. So this filtration through the kidneys and elimination of toxins becomes weak if you have less water in your system. You cannot eliminate the toxins. So then you drink water, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. That's why you need to eliminate all the toxins, right? Now, when you have a strong water, then you may opt for sugary diets, high carb, and stuff, okay? But don't go do that. Have more beans, steamed vegetables, okay? And if you have low water content in your chart, okay, then you must be hydrated, you must stay hydrated. Go swimming, okay, do dancing underwater, yoga underwater, aerobics underwater, something like that. Have watermelon, cucumbers. Cucumbers are 99% water, okay. And if you're not a vegan, then you can have dairy products, but sometimes the dairy is not something I would recommend. Over the years I have experienced and seen many things, so I would not recommend dairy to you, okay, if you have less water. Too much dairy can actually make you dehydrated, and it strips the bones of calcium, okay. Do your research on that. Now, air. So air is an element that is friendly to fire. It rules the signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury, Libra is ruled by Venus, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, Saturn and Uranus. Okay. Now, air element people, if you're very strong in balance air, which is Vata in Ayurveda, if you have that, then you can be very frivolous when eating. Eat tons of snacks, don't have a regular time to eat, just grab a sandwich. Not even grab a sandwich, just grab some crisps or Lays or Pringles, and grab some energy bars and be done with it. Okay, you like snacks more, not food. Okay, and you like to eat when it's a social condition, a social occasion, and you can come and you can just chill and you can socialize and eat. That's a very interesting thing about water signs, that you about air, that you tend to be, sorry, not water, air element. Okay, you tend to be very social while you eat. Okay, certain cultures obviously emphasize the need to be silent when you're eating. So light meals, definitely the breakup of your food into 6 mini meals will work very well for air sign people. I read that and I was like, fun, air element people can really go for this. It'll be very productive. Now, you can be gassy because of this irregular snacking, frothy. Uh, you can, also have mouth secretions that are not normal. So hydration is must for everyone. Okay, even if you're looking to balance, say, water, then you stay hydrated. Okay, and remember that when you should go in for raw food. Okay, if you can be raw vegan, very good for you. If water is weak, if air is weak, I don't know why I keep saying water. If air is weak in your natal chart, okay, then your nervous system can be affected. Gemini rules the nervous system. Think about that. And when that happens, this can affect respiration. Aquarius has to deal with breathe in and breathe out, and the kumbhak state in between. I've made a video on that. Check it out. Aquarius and its connection to the Kumbh Mela. All right. It's kumbhak, the state of kumbhak that Aquarius deals with. In pranayama, it's a mid state where you can achieve samadhi. So respiration, if your respiration gets affected anyhow, then what's going to happen is this can bring in hypertension, insomnia, and restlessness. Geminis are restless, Libras can be restless, hypertense, and all of the above. Okay, so be mindful of that. Right now, you need to bring this into balance. Okay, and what do? You need rich energy content food, nuts, seeds, flaxseed, vegetable juice, spinach juice, so 5 green juice. Okay, spinach, cucumber, broccoli, zucchini, if you can juice it. Okay, whatever you can juice. Now, if you have weak air, then you need to have stuff like garlic, onion, mustard, okay, and ginger. There's something that I do. I have ginger every day, okay, and earth. Now, earth element. So, earth is Taurus, ruled by Venus, Virgo, ruled by Mercury, and Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. Earth is the most grounded. Earth is our physical bodies, and having an earth sign means you are a foodie. You love food, because Taurus deals with agriculture. Taurus deals with food, and you can be a slow eater. Essentially, if you're a very strong earth signature in your natal chart, you're a slow eater. You don't like to eat quick, okay? And you are into carb binging and comfort foods, right? You like heavy and rich food, sweet, cakes, pastries, and all of that. And if you're healthy, and healthy Virgo, healthy Taurus, healthy Capricorn, then you like nuts, seeds, fruits. You love fruits. Earth sign people love fruits. But organic is the way to go with it, okay? Farmer grown and organic fruits, tons and tons of that. Now, you do tend to eat at regular times, and you do also have a static diet. You don't really change it up as an air sign person would. You like to have the basic substantial meal that you have every day. It's something that you just like to do. And that's amazing, because you are very, Capricorn, Saturn. clockwork. Stuff goes like clockwork, okay? Now, you like the status quo to be preserved. That's something with earth signs. Even Virgos, think about it, they hate change. A Taurus, fixed, bull, the stability aspect. So, you don't like change. So, now you are not going to go on changing your diet because it's fad or just become vegan. You like to think you're having nutritious food, and Virgos actually tend to be vegan. Many Virgo heavy people are vegan, okay, because they're very conscious of what they put in their mouth. They just have to be, all right. There's no other way, otherwise they'll get sick. So the earth people, okay, if you are eating sweets, then there's no lubricant within you, no lubrication is happening, so everything is becoming dry. Sweet gives cancer, okay, so everything is becoming dry, right? And your metabolism can be slow, and you tend to put on weight if you're very heavy earth. So balance is the key to this, to weight management as well. Now, weight gain, you need to do yoga. If you're Virgo, you need to go hit the gym. If you're Taurus, whatever it is, this can be a problem that you've lived through all your life. And sometimes I think it's best to just let it go and forget it, release it. Do a cord cutting, spiritual cord cutting, and release it. With earth sign people, this has popped up a lot in my experience, and this is what I tell everyone. Sometimes take a step back and let it flow, okay? Now, stay away if you want to balance earth, if you don't want so much heavy earth energy and you want to feel lighter. Then give up on all that solid heavy food, go more into soups and salads and greens and all of that, spirulina and seaweeds and all that, and eat soups, light vegetables, okay? And if you don't have much earth, then you need proper a vegetarian, a vegan diet, a proper vegan diet, and potatoes. And I would say sweet potatoes. Okay, it's very good. It's a superfood actually, sweet potatoes. And you can have vegan butters and almond spreads and cashew spreads and all of that. And if you're non-vegan, then you can go for dairy and you can go for butter and cheese and all that, right? So this was a bit about how you can find balance in your dietary regime by knowing the element that is predominant in your natal chart. Also, certain signs have a close association to food. For instance, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, very connected to food. Virgo and Cancer connected to digestion, both these signs, okay? And Taurus is, of course, we know Taurus rules agriculture. Taurus also rules the physical body. Now, anytime planets move into these signs, your digestion and your connection to food can change, can be better, can become worse, can become balanced, depends on you. Okay, the zodiac is basically mostly animals, if you think about it, right? Except Libra. Libra is the scale, and now Sagittarius is the arrow with the piece of the bow. But all of this is essentially an animal in the zodiac, right? So this tells us about this really crazy connection that we have with food, okay, humanity, and how we perceive the zodiac to be animals. So it's best to understand our connection to food and how we can sustain ourselves better, because ultimately every 28 days the cells rejuvenate and are born anew. So we are literally what we eat. So that's something to think about, and try out balancing your diet. Figure out your strong element and try to balance out your diet and see how that works, and leave me a comment below. Thank you. Visit my website and book a reading. Check out my merch and subscribe, please. leave me a comment and let me know if you like these special astrological musings. Thank you.